there, class. Welcome back. You've probably been wondering where I've been for the last 3 weeks. Well, life goals. All right, but seriously, I've been gone, I've been traveling. I went to Jump Fest for a week. That was super awesome. 200 people doing parkour in the forest for a week. Super awesome. Went to a bunch of gyms, learned a bunch of cool new stuff, and I'm back to share those things with you. But since we've been missing out on these tutorials, we're gonna start a whole new series. That's not true at all. We're gonna continue our last series on free running stuff. We're gonna do a couple little flow moves, some power moves, a bunch more flips. You guys let me know what you're interested in, and maybe we'll add it in. Today, we are gonna be doing the Safety 360. All right, now a Safety 360 is just a cool little flow move that makes our safety vault way more cool. A little less efficient because we're moving into free running, so we're trying to add some expression, some twists, a little bit of fun to it. We're gonna be doing our Safety 360 in two primarily different ways. One, we're gonna be vaulting over an object and adding a 360 spin into our safety vault. And the other one we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be coming over here to these walls and we're gonna learn how to do a Safety 360 to replace our sit 180 half cat, sliding down to our cat position and getting down a wall. We're gonna use a 360 safety to actually get down a wall much quicker and much more stylish, and once you get used to it, I personally think a lot easier than a normal just run and slide down to cat. All right, we're gonna do it first on our 5-foot wall, and then we're gonna come over here and we're gonna be doing it on our 8-foot wall so you guys can see the different heights and how the Safety 360 down can get you down quickly, efficiently, and stylishly. You gotta say it with that grumble in your throat or it doesn't count. I'm gonna come in just like a normal safety vault. I run in, as always with a safety vault, one hand, opposite foot. I land with my middle leg stuck out. All that's gonna happen is as I push forward, instead of doing a normal safety and placing my right leg or my middle leg down here on the ground, I'm gonna pop tuck, and I can walk out that little 360. I can use it to tumble, cartwheel, round off front handspring, go into a tricking pass. I can do all kinds of cool stuff to feel like a cool human being. So let's take a break from this and go over back to here, but in a whole new fiery sequence, and we'll start the 60-second breakdown. Oh yeah! Fireball, fireball, fireball. All right, guys, 60-second breakdown. Let us begin. When I come in, I'm gonna be treating this just like a safety vault. You remember one hand, opposite foot. I'm gonna jump, tuck, stick my leg through this leg that's in front. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna reach over my body, planting this hand. As I do, I'm gonna pull my knee and my hip over this leg, tucking this leg underneath into a tuck position, setting down my left foot right here, the closest leg, stepping out and pushing off, able to run out of my Safety 360. What we're gonna try to do is get it all together right now and do my Safety 360 down. I come to my edge. I'm dropping to that step down or safety position. The same idea is gonna happen. I'm gonna reach over, plant my hands to my half cat. This foot that's down through the middle, I'm gonna pull the foot up, turning it into the wall to grip, and sliding down to my cat. My other leg is gonna go all the way down, stepping to the ground, stepping over, pushing off, and able to run out nice and smooth. Woo! I don't know if that was 60 seconds or not, but I hope so. All right, let's take a second and break down our Safety 360. You guys have already seen our very nice, long, and detailed tutorial on your safety vault, so we're not gonna be going over a safety vault in detail. The primary thing is, remember, we're gonna run. We're jumping our outside leg, swinging that knee up, driving our arms, and we are going to be trying to land with one hand and one foot, at least on the center, if not further down to the end of the thing that we're gonna be vaulting over. When I do this, I don't wanna leave my middle leg behind or I'm gonna crack my knee on here. So when I jump, I'm gonna tuck both legs up and extend, boop, out in front of me. Here is my safety or my step position. We're gonna be spinning around this leg right here in the middle. So you'll notice when I do this one, what's gonna happen here is as I begin to push forward with my body and my hips, I'm going to crank my arm over. As I do this, I'm gonna be jumping off this leg right here. And just like when I practice my fulls or my dub fulls, and I crank not just my shoulders, but my hips as well to twist my entire body as one solid unit, we're gonna do that same thing here. So right as I push off with this leg, I'm gonna jump, pull my knee and twist my hip over my center leg, twisting my body. I'm gonna reach that arm over and I'm gonna squeeze my abs tight so my shoulders and my legs move in unison. And as I do that, I'm just gonna plant this hand and I'm gonna try to kick myself in the butt with my leg that's extended. So you'll see as I jump, it's going to tuck, my body. Now here I am backwards. We're trying to start really slow on this. So you can even think as you do it that the idea is that I'm going to reach over and step. This leg that I'd normally land on, because I'm going to be spinning, I need to get it out of the way. So what we're going to do just for right now is we're going to take our leg that's already planting right here, put it on the ground as we twist and plant our hand here. Boop. Tucking this leg up right here. Hello, friends. I'm then going to reach my arm over, twist, extend, and now I'm forward. It's actually a fairly simple one that you can do very slowly. If you're kind of worried about jumping into your safety 360, remember, you can just sit here. So I'll do it on the opposite side. I've got my left hand and my right foot. Here's my leg in the middle. All I have to do is just remember, it's not my leg that I'd normally land on in the safety vault. It's going to be my other leg. So I'm going to reach over and plant my hand, extend this leg down in lieu of my center leg, and put it on the ground. Boop. I'm tucked, and I can push off with that little spin. As we feel more and more comfortable, and we get all this crazy permed up hair out of our eyes. Oh my God, I'm gonna have to do a tutorial with like a ponytail. It's pretty much long enough now. You can be like, hello hippie children, are you ready? Yeah.
Man bun.
Man bun. Hey, I'm just saying, if a little ponytail in the back was good enough for the Green Ranger, it's pretty good company. Dragon Zord. He had a dagger that was also a flute.
Calling to the Dragon Zord with his flute.
If that's not the mark of a cool man with a ponytail, I don't know what is. All right, what we're gonna try to do here is instead of just setting that foot on the ground nice and gently, what I'm gonna try to do is as I twist over and reach here, tucking this leg underneath, I'm gonna pop that booty up in the air. Just like we've done it for our front flip drills, right? We pop that butt. I'm trying to get that butt nice and high. That way I have extra time in the air to complete an entire 360 rotation. So I'm gonna plant this hand. My butt will hopefully be up in the air. My legs are tucked. I'm gonna throw this arm or elbow behind me, twisting me towards you. Now look, because my arm is stuck here, it's hard for me to finish my turn, right? So as I come and set this foot on the ground, I'm gonna push off, turn the rest of the way, plant my feet, and step and run out of it. And if I do that correctly, even without a run, we'll start from just a sitting position again one more time to see it. Each time we're gonna kind of switch one side to the other side to make it a little easier. Even as I'm here, you notice I'm gonna plant that hand closer, not way over here because I don't wanna lean to the side. That's gonna make this very difficult. Nice and close. As long as I pop that butt up and tuck this leg underneath so I can get it out of the way of my twist, I can finish that twist before I land on the ground. Lands me forward in this position. I can go into a cartwheel, a round off, a tricking pass, whatever my heart desires. And if we put it all together, we don't even need a lot of power. You can watch how slowly, lazily, and smoothly this kind of a trick works. It takes very low energy to make a nice, cool little flashy guy out of a very simple safety vault. So let's take a second. We're gonna bring it up first to our 5 foot, then our 8 foot wall, and show you guys how you can use this one to get down smooth, quickly, and in a hurry. All right, now when we do this, usually if we're gonna safety down, we have two options. One, we can come in real quick and pop ourselves down nice and fast. Or number two, I can come over, sit down, and get myself prepared. I recommend if it's your first time doing this, these ones can be a little weird, and much like when you first learned cat positions, right? If you lean too far back, you can slip off the wall. This one can happen because we're gonna be dropping and spinning simultaneously. I don't want you to slip off the wall, although as always, funny stuff, but we don't really want it to happen to us, just to our friends. So what we're gonna make sure we do here is start nice and slow from our sitting position so we don't have a lot of momentum. Just like before, I'm gonna be twisting around this leg. Now, here's the interesting thing. When we did it before, right? We tucked this leg underneath, and our leg that was posting here on the outside rips over, and this is the one that sets on the ground. That's actually not gonna happen because we're coming down a wall. So imagine I'm just turning from a safety position and turning toes up to my half cat. We're pretty much gonna be doing that. The main thing we're gonna do, gosh, this hair is ridiculous. I'm gonna need a haircut pretty soon. But I promised I wouldn't do it till it hits the shoulder, so we're gonna keep going. I'm gonna become a Super Saiyan with that long, crazy hair. All right, as we do this and I turn, instead of bringing my hand to the inside right here, I'm gonna bring my hand now to the outside a little further away to give me better support and keep my chest up for my half cat. And I'm gonna plant this foot with toes up on the wall. And as I reach over and grab, I'm gonna slide down through my cat position. And my outside leg here is It's gonna reach down and touch to the ground. So we're gonna go here, boom, sliding in. I set down. Now you'll notice I'm only in a 180 position here. I'm then going to let go, take my foot off, pivot, and I'm able to run out of it. We're not trying to do a whole giant 360 here because we're using the wall to set ourselves down nice and slowly. Now, if you really, really want to, you could do your safety 360 vault here, almost like when we do reverse 360s down. I can actually come, boop, and run out of it if I want to. And it does look a little more flashy. The thing to be careful of is the higher you do that from as you're spinning and dropping, you can kind of injure yourself if you're not careful on the ground. So I like to use the wall as I do it to set myself down, there's more than one of me, to set myself down nice and smoothly. As you feel comfortable, you can actually turn this not only into a little flowy thing, but you can make it nice and smooth as you do. I can come in and run myself out. I got down much faster and smoother than if I just did a safety and a drop. Also, because I'm using my arms to take myself from that half cat and I'm using my muscles to slow myself down, along with the foot that's stepping on the wall, I come down with a lot more control. I'm not having to absorb as much because my arms are decelerating me as I hit, making it very easy to just run out of this and not have to absorb and then continue. Here's the cool thing. We can also do it on a big wall. Oh yeah, bro, a bigger wall, woo! Who doesn't love a bigger wall? So, the main change that's gonna happen here is because I'm coming further to the ground, depending on how tall you are and how high this is. I'm 6 feet tall, this is an 8-foot wall, I can get to a full cat. I don't want to just plant one foot on here on the way down. I want to take 2 steps on the way down to slow myself down and have more control. I could do it with 1 step, but because it's such a big step, that's 4 feet for 1 step, 4 feet again to the ground, I want to let my arms and the wall and those steps on the wall decelerate me. So if I'm twisting to my right, just like before, I'm going to turn, plant my right foot on the wall. Stepping down below that, I'm going to put my left foot on the wall. 1, 2, staggered, just like you're walking up or down a staircase. And I'm going to slide into my cat position as I do that. So I'm going to reach over, hand just to the outside here. As I drop 1, 2, just like a cat position, I let go, turn, and I can step right down to the ground and run right out of it. If you want to do it a little faster, you can see if I want to come here and slide down to a cat position, right? I can come over, turn, slide to a cat, drop to the ground, now I'm backwards, I got to turn around, and then I have to try to run, right? That took a bit of time, and I'm landing backwards, not as controlled of a position, and I'm not in any good position to exit with any kind of grace or speed. So if I put this together, woo, woo, mother of God, and my hands don't get slippery because it's super hot in here, I should be able to do this quite a bit faster and smoother, woo, and run it out, and run it out. You like that little dip at the end? Oh, this super slow nod with your fancy new camera, I like it. It's a robot. All right, beautiful people, that was our safety 360, both over an object, down from a low object, and down from a high object. Try doing your safety 360 and seeing how it feels to you, going over all kinds of different height things, and even using it to get down different height objects smoothly and quickly with a little bit of flash. Flash. Yeah. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know, big thumbs up if you enjoyed my little flash kick there. It was pretty fancy. I can do tricking. And I will see your beautiful faces next week, where we're going to come in and work on a couple other little flowy moves and see how they help our free running. Goodbye, beautiful people. No, come back. I was just kidding. Oh, I faded in the oblivion. Okay, we are all up. Are we recording?
Yep.